Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a reading vlog where I read my screen time for a week. Just to put it into context, it's the beginning of January. I'm not back in work yet. I'm between jobs and I've not started a new job yet. So I'm doing a lot of scrolling on my phone. So my screen time is quite high at the minute. I'm going to do Monday to Friday just because this is going up on Saturday, so I can't really vlog Saturday and Sunday, but I'm going to do Monday to Friday, and each day I'm going to read whatever my screen time was for that day the previous week. So I'm filming this on Sunday night so that I can get cracking straight away tomorrow morning with reading. So tomorrow I'm going to be reading whatever my screen time was for last Monday. Let's have a look now what Monday's was. I'm going to tell you what it is at like the beginning of each day. So for tomorrow I have to read for 4 hours 12 minutes. It's lucky that I'm not back in work yet, isn't it? Because that wouldn't be happening if I was. We're going to see how that's going to go. I'm not setting a specific TBR for this video. I am just going to read whatever I would normally be reading. The only thing is, one of the books is going to be in another vlog, so I'm sorry that you're going to see that in 2 vlogs. I will avoid that wherever possible. It's just felt that where I'm filming this and a vlog ends when I find a 5-star read, I'm filming kind of overlapping because I haven't found a 5-star yet. So the first book that we're going to be reading for this video is Cruelty by Mariana Zapata, and that's the one that's also going to be in the 5-star reads video. So I will still talk about it in this vlog, but I'll try and not be repetitive. This vlog will come out before that one anyway, so I'll talk about it in here, and then yeah, I'll try not to be repetitive between the 2 vlogs because I know that can get a bit annoying. But yeah, it's Sunday, so I'm not going to vlog any of my reading tonight. I'm just going to get on with my evening, and then tomorrow I will come back in the morning. We will set a timer for 4 hours and 12 minutes and we will see how much of that I can actually get read. Hello, it's now Monday. It's Monday morning. I've done a little bit of reading already. You'll have seen I started the timer and I started reading Crescent City, the second one this morning, House of Sky and Breath, I think is what it's called. Yeah, I started reading that one this morning. Well, I didn't start. I actually started the book last week, but I started off this video by reading that book this morning. I ended up listening to it on audio because I've just got stuff that I need to get done around the house today. Audiobooks do count as reading. I don't care if people don't think they do. They do. And it's ableist to say that they don't because they are a very accessible way of reading. I'm just using them today because I've got so much stuff I need to get done around the house. I've got clothes that I need to sort out and stuff, so I ended up listening to the audio of it this morning while I did a few bits around the house. My main task for today is to declutter my wardrobe. I'm going to empty out my whole wardrobe and declutter it, reorganise it. So I'm going to do that now, and whilst I do that I'm going to put the audiobook on. I am going to try for this video to make most of the reading like normal sit down, like physical book reading or ebook reading, but today I really do just need to crack on and get this done because I've been meaning to do this for such a long time. So yeah, I'm going to pop Crescent City on now. I've done about an hour-ish of reading already, so we've got just over 3 hours left to go today. This will probably take me about an hour, so after this we've got a couple of hours, and I'll probably do those couple of hours mainly as sit down reading. But I just want to get my reading done today because Love Island starts tonight at 9 o'clock. Love Island All Stars. So I kind of want to have my reading done before that, so I'm free to sit down and watch that and not have to worry that I need to do reading afterwards. So yeah, I'm going to pop the audiobook on. I'm quite enjoying House of Sky and Breath so far. I am a bit confused. There's a lot going on. They're very, very like packed in fantasy books. It's not the world that's complicated because it's technically in kind of not our world, but it's set like in modern times. They have phones and stuff. But there's just a lot of characters that I get confused with each other, and there's just a lot going on. Yeah, I am a bit confused, but I am enjoying it. So yeah, I'm going to carry on listening to that now, and I will check in with you when I next do some reading that isn't listening to House of Sky and Breath. Hello, sorry this clip is being filmed on my phone. I've left my camera downstairs. It's now Monday evening and I've been reading Cruelty for like the last couple of hours. I've read about 70 pages-ish. I'm reading quite slowly because I accidentally had a nap this afternoon and it left me feeling like so sluggish and half asleep. So I've been reading quite slowly, but that's fine, I don't mind. I've read about 70 pages and I've got 26 minutes left on today's timer. So we started on 4 hours 12 minutes. I listened to about just under 2 hours of that was on audiobook listening to House of Sky and Breath, and then the rest of that throughout the day I've sat and physically read Culté. So yeah, I know people could probably read a lot more than like 70 pages in that amount of time, but I am a slower reader. I don't read particularly quickly. The reason I managed to read kind of between 8 and 10 books a month is because I listen to audiobooks, and I don't think there should be any shame in that. Go now and finish the last 26 minutes of my reading before Love Island comes on, and then I will check back in with you tomorrow about how long I have to read for tomorrow, because I'm filming this on my phone so I can't check now, but I will come back tomorrow and see how long we need to read for. Hopefully not too long, because I'm not going to be able to start until like the afternoon, so I'm going to hope and pray that tomorrow's not going to be too long. But yeah, I'll come back in the morning and we'll see how long we're going to read for. Hello, it is now Tuesday morning. I'm having to talk quite quietly because my boyfriend's still in bed, hence why I look like this, because I've just got up. But yeah, it's Tuesday morning and today we need to read for 3 hours and 50 something minutes. I'll check my phone before I said it. I need to read for just under 4 hours today. I need to leave the house to go to an appointment in like an hour, so I'm not going to get much reading done now, but I'm going to try and do a little bit. I'm going to read a bit more of Culté. I finished my reading yesterday, by the way. I never checked back in before I went to bed. I finished my reading just before Love Island started by reading Culté. I've not listened to any more of Crescent City 2 since I last checked in. But yeah, I'm just going to sit and have a bit of breakfast and hopefully read at least a little bit of Culté just to start getting the time down a little bit. Hi everyone, it's now Tuesday evening. I've done most of my reading for today. I've got 33 minutes left to read and we've got 53 minutes to Love Island, so I need to get ready quite quick. Get ready for bed quite quick, like do my skincare, and then I've got 33 minutes left to read. I haven't listened to any of my audiobook today. I've ended up doing all of it physically reading Culté. As I mentioned yesterday, I'm quite a slow reader, so I'm still only halfway through. I think most people would probably have finished it by now, but I'm just enjoying reading it. I'm taking it slow. I've not read a Mariana Zapata book like this in a while. I read When Gracie Met the Grump some point in 2023, but I feel like that was just a bit of a different vibe. I've not read like a proper classic sports romance from Mariana Zapata in a while, and it's so nice to be back. I can see why people don't like her writing. It is a lot, like she really goes into detail about things and you spend a lot of time in the character's head, which usually if you told me that it would put me off, but there's just something about Mariana Zapata books that I just love. So yeah, I'm really enjoying Culté still. I'm going to use my last half an hour to sit and read this once I'm ready for bed, and then let's see actually how much I've got to read tomorrow. Let's have a look so that if I need to I can start reading in the morning straight away. Tomorrow I need to read for 2 hours and 20 minutes, so not that bad. Nowhere near as long as today and yesterday. So yeah, I'm going to use my last half an hour today to read Culté, and then I will get back to you at some point tomorrow where I'll be reading for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Hello everybody, it is now Wednesday. Can I put this down somewhere? Yeah, that's probably there. It's now Wednesday, it's early afternoon, and as I mentioned last night, I had to read for 2 hours and something. Was it 2 hours and 20 I had to read for today? And I've only got 50 minutes left. I've already done quite a bit of my reading for the day, which I am really quite pleased about. It's currently 5 to 1 in the afternoon. I woke up this morning and stayed in bed until like 10:30 I think, but I woke up earlier and just read for quite a while whilst I was laying in bed. Again, I've just been reading Culté, I haven't finished it yet. I am planning on probably listening to a bit more of House of Sky and Breath either today or tomorrow, whether or not it counts like within my reading time. Yes, I'm going to finish off my 50 minutes of reading for today. I think I might make some dinner now and sit down and eat that. Dinner, I forget to kind of clarify this, because I'm from the north of England, my meals are breakfast, dinner, tea. So when I say dinner, I don't mean my evening meal, I mean the middle of the day meal. So I'm not having my evening meal at 1 in the afternoon. Dinner for me is the meal in the middle of the day. Regardless, I think I'm going to go make some now and yeah, sit down and probably do my last 50 minutes of reading. I'm going out for a little winter walk soon, so I'll probably try and get my reading done before I go out, but I'm going to be reading when I get back anyway, because I'm really enjoying Quality, and I just kind of want to keep reading it. So yeah, I'm going to do the 50 minutes, but I will carry on reading after the 50 minutes anyway. That is a good thing about this challenge, is that because I have to read, it's making me sit down and want to, and then I am actually carrying on afterwards as well, even when the time has run out, so it definitely is helping me to read more. But anyway, I'm going to go read more of Quality, and I will check back in with you either in a bit or tomorrow, whenever I've actually got something of use to say. Hi everyone, it's now Thursday evening. I've literally not updated this vlog at all today, and I've done my reading for the day. It wasn't that long today, so I just sat down and I have finished Quality now. I'm not going to talk about it too much. I haven't actually fully settled on a rating yet, but when I have I won't tell you, which is a bit annoying, but obviously it's going to be in the 5-star reads video, so whether or not I rate it 5 stars, I don't want to like spoil that video, but I'll talk to you about like kind of how I felt. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I think it was exactly the kind of romance and just exactly the kind of book in general that I needed. I just love Mariana Zapata's books. I was really ready, and I've been looking for a long time to get into like a long book where we just spend a lot of time with the characters and like properly get to know them. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. As I said, I've not decided on a rating yet. I'm just going to sit with it for a little bit longer and just think about it. I think I'm going to sit now and look back at a few of the quotes and stuff from it. If that elicits like feelings, then it might be a 5-star. I don't know. I want to sit and figure that out now. I'll pop in tomorrow morning before I start reading and actually talk to you tomorrow. We'll decide what book we're going to read. I think I'm going to do a lot of Crescent City tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what I fancy reading tomorrow. But yeah, reading done for today, and I'll check back in with you tomorrow. Hello, it is now Friday. I did my reading yesterday, as I mentioned, and I finished Quality last night. The last day of this video, because I'm finishing today so I can edit it and get this up tomorrow. I'm gonna carry on listening to Crescent City. I have got a physical book that I'm reading, which I might read a bit of later, so I will tell you what it is. I'm reading The Brightest by Helen Hoang. This is my current like physical read. But today I need to do some editing. I need to edit a couple of videos, and then I need to tidy up my book room upstairs and give that a good tidy and a good clean. So I think while I do that, I'm going to put Crescent City on. And then if I do end up reading any of this today, I will let you know. I'm barely into it at all. I've actually tried to read this before. I just hit myself in the face. I've tried to read this before, but I ended up like not fully DNFing, but just like putting it down because I wasn't enjoying it. But I don't know why I wasn't enjoying it, because I am now. Granted, I'm not far in. I've literally read like 1 chapter, but I didn't read much more than that last time, and I was like really bored. But I'm not bored. I'm really enjoying it now. So yeah, I'll carry on with this later, but I don't know if I'll talk about this in this video because I might have finished my reading for the day by the time we get to this. We'll just see. But I'll definitely talk to you about Crescent City. I don't think I've actually talked about how I'm feeling about it very much, so I'll sit down in a bit once I've listened to a bit more of it, and I will talk to you about how I'm feeling about House of Sky and Breath, especially because the next one is coming out in a couple of weeks. And I am done. I've just finished my reading for today. It's Friday, by the way. And I've just finished. I put the timer on at the beginning. How long was it today? Was it like an hour and 12, an hour and 13? Let me check. An hour and 13 I had to read today. And I've just done it. I've listened to Crescent City for all of that. I think I mentioned, I don't know if it was earlier, I think it was yesterday, that I'm reading, what's it called? The Brightest. I've not read any more of that, just like I thought I probably wouldn't have time to. I'm just laying with my hot water bottle. I've just finished listening to, not the whole book of Crescent City. Today's like time with Crescent City, the second one, House of Sky and Breath. I tidied up my book room upstairs, and then, as you can see, I have now come downstairs and settled on the sofa with my hot water bottle. I think I'm just going to watch some YouTube for a bit. And yeah, that is essentially the end of this video. Before I properly end it, I'll talk about House of Sky and Breath for a minute. My thoughts haven't particularly changed. I'm just confused. Like, I'm enjoying it. It's good. I like the characters. I like the setting. I'm just confused. Like, there's just so much going on all the time. It feels like there's not like any second for my brain to kind of rest when I'm reading this book. It's so full on. I felt like the first one, what's it called? I can't even remember. The first Crescent City book, the red one. I felt like that one was quite slow for the first 50%, like quite world building. That doesn't make sense. There was a lot of world building in the first 50%, and then the last 50% was like so fast. And this book, to me at least, I don't know if it feels fast to other people, but to me this second book feels a lot more like the pacing of the second half of the first Crescent City book, if that makes any sense. I feel like I'm so delusional, I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. But hopefully that made some kind of sense. It's just very, when I say quick, it's not like massive things are happening all the time. It's not like people are fighting and like having battles left, right and centre. It's not like that. It's just the characters are always going somewhere and always doing something, and they're always trying to find some new piece of information and talking to all these different people, and it's just like a lot for my brain to take in. That's what I mean more so when I say that like it's really fast paced. It's just that they're constantly everywhere trying to like figure everything out, which is nice. I would rather it be like that than slow paced. Like I've never been bored at any point whilst I'm reading it. I'm just a bit confused. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. So in this week I read Culte. I'm up to chapter 45, I think, of House of Sky and Breath, and I've read a little bit of The Bride Test. So I feel like I've not read many books. Maybe it would have been more interesting to do this with like loads of short books, so I'd have more to talk about, but it's just one of those weeks where it's felt that I'm reading 2 big books. I think it's House of Sky and Breath. On my iPad, on the ebook, it's over 1,000. I don't think the print version is over 1,000. I think it's probably around 800-ish. I don't have a copy, so I don't know. And Culte was like nearly 600 pages. So it's just been a week where I'm reading 2 really long books. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video nonetheless. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!